we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Down to lose one.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz now on first down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 58 yards from the 10, first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Eagles 7, Broncos nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off 4.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On play action, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check. Lucky. Great 57.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Block off of play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up second.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Switch up. Great 15. Great 15.
To throw, it's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by
Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the point after.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Wentz now on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sheldon Rankins
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Bradley Chubb.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz going to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Eagles 21, Broncos 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Room here to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Wentz to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. That's caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia! 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Can't choose on or big. Check pass. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Block working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Slam. Check. 53's Mike. Check. And go.
Here's Locke to throw.
Check girls.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Broncos.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
53's the Mudds. Check 53. I got it.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hitler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 25 on second down, Locke. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
gain on this defense, no gain.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And spins away. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Denver.
Philip Lindsay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Martin set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pretty move. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
What we got?
To throw is Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Eagles 49. Broncos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Lindsay. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Number 14,
Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get one score closer. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go.
Makes the score Eagles 49. Broncos 19.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
26, Miles.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is caught at the 20.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Block. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
From the gun, it's Locke. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
19.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Denver.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Stop, D. Alpha. Let's go. Hey. Check 6 guard. Mike, 53.
Throwing now is Locke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I was a blessed with no one will fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to chill. I'm making a flip.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got this down to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That's good.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
69.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.